What's good, guys? Give me a second. I'm gonna get my food ready and then I gotta get the chat pulled up. I just realized that my mic was muted. Anyways, cold mac and cheese with some bratwurst. Put some lemon pepper seasoning on them. I'm gonna start a new game plus here in a few minutes. I just need to finish this food. Joker, what are you doing up so late? You in the same time zone as me. I don't think I don't think Fire and Yo-Yo are gonna make it. Literally, the only reason is to watch. I appreciate that. I don't think Fire and Yo-Yo are gonna make it to tonight's stream because they said that there's like some traditional thing that they do in India. Um, and whatever it is that they do, they're like away from uh, service. So, yeah. Joker up just to watch me eat for the first 10 minutes of the stream. I'm only gonna eat one bratwurst. The second one, I'm gonna keep for later. And then we get started on the game. Now, this game, they improved it in Jedi Survivor, but in Fallen Order, man, the map layout and being able to read the map in game, so difficult. My dude was up, so I'm playing Rocket League. Hey, there you go. All right, all right. One more time. Let me go ahead and put my flashlight on this because this is. Let me go ahead and. Oh, it's not even. Oh, you can't even see. Look at that. Me and Trey did a stream earlier. Trey. Do I know Trey? I don't think I do. Give me 1 second. I gotta make a run upstairs real quick. But yeah, DS brother. Oh, D's brother. Okay, okay, okay. I see. That's what's up. I got an adult bevy. Yeah. How's your guys' weekend going so far? What's going on? Understandable. Sorry, I'm chewing right into the mic. One second, let me mute. Yeah. Hopefully it's nothing too crazy. All right. Which one are we gonna do? I think we just did Jedi Knight last time. Let's do master. Yeah. Jedi master at this point. Man, I still got this one. Oh. You guys better prepare for some Star Wars lore though. Tire blew up mid-ride. Girl sister's kid had a blood infection. Oh my goodness. Glow in the dark mini golf. Glow in the dark mini golf sounds fun, but like the added stress of everything on top of that. One of my close friends since I was younger had a kid. Hey, congratulations to him.
But the boss wants a word. It's gonna be good for us.
Cal Kestis.
An error has been detected on
Her
line
sister
10A.
kid
All
is
requests were
newborn
jammed.
1 month. Oh
I
my
need 2 workers
goodness.
to climb up and secure the cables.
That's not an easy maneuver.
The gal will double your pay for this shift.
Come on, Cal. Well, it's a score. That couldn't hurt. Huh?
Okay.
All right. Let's go.
Hopefully they figure that out
I'm right behind you.
and their kid has a good recovery. So I can only imagine the amount. Well, I can imagine
Don't worry about it.
the amount of stress that's on them right now.
Up here. After you, kid.
They got some medicine. Hopefully. I hope so too.
Will you look at that? A separatist ship. Haven't seen a Luke or Hulk in
Milo,
ages.
man, he didn't have any
Ages.
blood infection or
Girl,
anything, but
big money.
there was certain tests while he was
All right, let's go.
still in the womb that came back inconclusive, and it had us super worried. I was worried, but I didn't allow myself to get too hung up on the worrying, if that makes sense.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Meet you at the clamps.
Depart this barge immediately. You are not approved trash.
Trash. Just not approved trash.
So there were some things throughout the whole entire pregnancy that was just kind of on edge, but you know, he came out all right and everything. There's some other things that were
Just
more
passing through.
learning curves for me. I'll be on like 30. Gonna eat first. I feel that. This food's looking at me. This food's looking at me the same way right now. Like, oh, you warmed me up. I still gotta meet him. Yeah. I still gotta introduce him to a lot of people.
Get yourself killed.
That's the idea.
But well, not a lot, but you know what I mean. Yeah. He's definitely
Sounds like scrap rats. Creepy.
he's
Just
old
passing through,
enough
guys.
now to
No need to
where
come out and
I'm
say
not
hi this
like
time.
super nervous. Talk to your mom today. Oh, you did? You talked to my mom today? I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, Cal.
I keep it
I'll
very
meet you at the
limited on
clamps.
how much I talk to my
Sounds
mom.
good. Be there soon.
I probably should talk to family more, but
How'd you get here?
How'd you get here?
I probably should talk to family more, but I don't know. I just, I can't even make an excuse. I just don't. It's, our moms went to Costco. Okay, okay. It's hard for me to talk to. I'm trying to get better at speaking with my family as well. Yeah, I don't even think I'm at a place where I want to get better at speaking with them. I think I'm comfortable with the amount that I speak to them with. I don't like them to know my personal information. I only tell them, I've never seen this before. Here's all the scraps of droids that they've collected and stuff. Because, so, do you guys know? I don't know if you guys are big Star Wars fans. So like like episode 1 through 3, droids were like a main thing towards the clones, which these are the clones helmets. These are actually the Mark II or Mark III. I think these are the Mark III helmets. So there's 3 different eras of helmets. There's the helmets with like the fin, and those are the Mark I clone trooper helmets. And then there's 2 which look very similar to this. They're just less aggressive looking, I guess. And then there's these, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe Mark II was like a blend of these, but anyways. So the droids were set up by Palpatine. He told the separatist to make its own army to combat the Jedi, to force the Jedi into making an army of their own. The clones. But so after that, Palpatine was like, well, we don't need anything to do with the clones anymore, and we also don't need anything to do with the droids. So the clones were hunted down, and some were even they all had inhibitor chips. Some were flawed, some were still in good condition, and they were like either hunted down, decommissioned, which is like their inhibitor chip like caused them to have basically a brain aneurysm, and they just died. And then the droids were just scrapped, like they were just decommissioned, whatever, because they weren't any use anymore. Because the droids were just a mechanism to get the Jedi distracted during a long, drawn-out war, enough for Palpatine to gain enough power to where he could become Emperor. And by the time the Jedi knew, it was too late. So that's why, like, the clone helmets and the droids are. I mean, I don't know what their message was in the game, but it makes sense for them to be side by side because after after Palpatine became Emperor, there was no use for the army of either side anymore. It was all a play on Sidious, which Sidious actually had to do with getting the clones. Sidious had a role in making the droids that gave a reason for the clones, and then he had a hand in creating the clones. So he literally pitted a war, and he he had investments on both sides of the war to keep it going, to keep the Jedi distracted. Sorry, I talked to my family more, but wait. No, I definitely understand. There's nothing wrong with that. I always feel rushed, and she's always moody. Yeah. When it comes to my mom is very much like, if I text you and you don't text me back, then I feel like you're never gonna text me ever again. And it's just like, man, I'm working 50 plus hours. Like, I have to go to work, I have to come home, I have to clean, I have to do my laundry, I have to do my son's laundry, I have to do dishes, I have to cook myself dinner, and then I also gotta find time to do this. Like, this is a big thing for me, is having time to unwind and just talk to people. Not people, you guys know what I mean. Um, I talk to my family more, but I still don't really tell them much about my life. I do ask about theirs, however. I understand that. I definitely understand that. Like, I want them to know, just because I keep my stuff personal doesn't mean that they can't come to me and talk to me. Like, I'm very much open to being updated, hearing about how their life's going and stuff like that. But when it comes to my personal life, from the amount of times as I was younger that I got judged for a lot of things I did or didn't do, I feel a lot less stressed to do what I want to do, and if it fails, then it's just me that needs to worry about it. And if it succeeds, then they can like, not, don't take this literal, but like, if I succeed, they can read about it in the paper. You know what I mean? When I like I'm not I'm not somebody that
Cal, use the manual override lever
needs
below.
validation or anything like that. Like, I have the Stormtrooper Darth Maul. Oh, Darth Maul. Darth Maul, Vader, R2 cars, and Rocket League. I think I know what you're talking about because of Star Wars, Lego Star Wars game. Yeah, the Lego Star Wars game kind of tapped into that. They got the why can't I? Oh, um, they got the different style helmets right in there in the Lego Star Wars games.
Hold on. All right, lab secured.
Example, she just figured out today my tire blew and tried to make me go get try to make me go get one, and I don't have money right now. See, that's another thing. Like, I lived with my mom for a minute, and I
You okay?
made it very.
Still here?
I didn't really
You
keep
frightened
it
there, pal?
hidden. I didn't talk about it much, but like, if people asked, then like, I was very open about it.
I got this.
But my mom was very much like,
We're done.
she would,
Get up here.
from me living with her, she knew how much I worked. She knew how often I worked. She knew the hours, everything like that, and she knew my pay.
Come take a look at this.
And so when she'd be like, "Oh, hey, blah blah blah, like, can you throw me this money for rent?" And I tell her, "Oh, like, I got you next week." And she'd be like, well, why don't you have the money right now? Da, 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 da. Who are you to question me? Like, you're not my landlord. Like, technically, I could just sleep out my car. Done it before. You offer me to come here. Who are you to offer me to come here and then be like, hey, money, 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 right now, right now? Like, I will get you the money, but don't tell me day of, like, hey, throw me $300. Because I already, like, when I get paid, I already automatically budget out how my paycheck's going to be split, where money's going to go towards bills, if I'm going to pay ahead on this or pay ahead on that, or if I'm just going to put this to the side. Like, you got to give me like a 2 week notice. Like, hey, on your next check, can you throw me this? Cool. I'll work that in my budget. But don't come up to me on the day I get paid and be like, hey, how you ask someone something matters. Yes, very much so. Because my mom is not the type of person that will ask in a way of like, hey, like, hey, you've been living here for 2 months and like, blah blah blah. Do you mind throwing some money towards rent just to like help out financially? Blah blah blah. My mom will come up to me and like, kid you not, the first time she talked to me about paying rent, this is how she approached me. Is I got home, I sat down, I took a nap, whatever. I got up, I started cooking my dinner, which is food that I bought from the store for myself. And she was like, "So, when are you gonna pay me rent?" That's that's how she introduced, like, "Hey, you're going to be paying rent here while you're here with me," which I'm not opposed to paying rent towards my mom for living with her. But I feel like I feel like it's different if I'm asking her to live with her. That's different from her reaching out and being like, "Hey, come back home." You know what I mean?
It's a Jedi fighter. What a
But I
star!
also
The real
understand
scrapper's payday.
the
I mean,
economy and
this he's
shit like
been
that.
here, what, 4 years?
I don't know.
Whoever flew this went down in a blaze of glory. Those Jedi. Real tragedy. Yeah, I've always said they couldn't all be traitors.
Yeah, maybe.
Guess it's just our lucky day. Empire's gonna get a lot of good material out of it. Yeah, here we are.
I
scrapping
really
these ships
hope
from the war just so they can turn around and make
they
new
finish
ones.
making the
All of
Star
us
Wars
risking
Old
our necks for the
Republic
bosses.
MMO.
And the pay was better back during
It's
the
an R2
Republic,
droid.
too.
Hey, you really should watch what you say.
Listen to me. Find us free like this, it'll be your ticket off this soggy rock.
What makes you think I want out of here?
Come on, Cal, you're a young guy. You don't end up like me.
There's an R1, R2, R3, and
move on and live your
R4.
life.
R4s are
Find
more
your
boxy,
destiny.
but they're more updated. R2s are actually considered
Whatever you say. Hey, we should
R2s
get
were
back
actually
down.
considered really outdated very early in the construction of the R units. Oh crap. No!
Bro, you okay?
Cal, I can't climb up.
Bro, just hang on.
I'm slipping.
No, don't let go.
I can't hold on.
Bro, no!
wrong button like 3 times. Not gonna lie.
You okay, bro?
I'm all right. Just pin him down.
Pilot's gone. I'll get us out of here. Just hang on.
Yeah, how you
Look
ask
out,
somebody
Cal.
is definitely super
Look
important.
out.
Because if you have like
Thing is
such
barely
a
flying.
matter of fact attitude with it. I mean, if you have such a matter of fact attitude with it, it makes it
Prof, you all right?
a lot harder to see it as somebody being generous or genuine. It just seems super passive aggressive.
What was that back there? Was that you? Well, that was the Force, wasn't it?
Just forget what you saw, okay? Please
No,
trust
but
me.
I've seen the stories. I've heard it. There's
Prof,
bounties out on people
I
like
know. I know.
you. Yeah, we're ready. We need to be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't know. I'll probably be like hitting a lot of the same points as I did when I was playing this last time. But so Prof is freaking out
Okay.
of
Good. Yeah, you?
Yeah.
Cal using the Force. One, because Jedi are supposed to be like wiped off the face of the earth. And then if there are Jedi, then they're like considered
I've never seen you do anything like that
like
before.
FBI most wanted, basically.
We've been through some hell together.
But he's also freaking out about the Force because
I know the risk that you took for me.
well, I'll talk about it
I don't know how
after
to repay you.
after the cutscene.
I mean it.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. This place, it's not safe. Maybe you should, disappear.
Just gonna head back to my place, grab my bag. Tappers owes me a favor.
I heard he was up on Mel Shadella.
Yeah. You won't be seeing me for a while, Prof.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Cal.
Prof? Or wait, no. Our 4 units are not more boxy. They're more like cylindrical. Like that is an R1 unit, if I'm not mistaken. That is just a compactor droid. But anyways, the reason why Prof was so freaked out for a second of the Force is because Palpatine actually made a very good propaganda scheme of like making the Force not well known, like it's just a myth.
Prof?
Mainly because, well, it's a theory, but because Palpatine had such raw strength in the Force that his Force capability could manipulate the minds of everybody. But he didn't want anybody thinking that's what he was doing, so it was easier for him to just make everybody think that the Force was a myth, so nobody ever questioned if he was using the Force against them.
Prof, wait up.
And so, yeah. So when people were to see, or when people were to talk about the Force and everything, everybody just be like, "Yeah, the Force." It's like a conspiracy theory in the Star Wars world at one point.
Where are you going?
Like people, oh yeah, you know the Force, okay, and Tupac's in Cuba, like that type of thing. Yeah, there's an R2 unit. Do I think I still go this way.
Apprentice, mark well and listen.
Master.
Trust only in the Force.
Train has stopped.
Yeah, something's going on.
Everybody up. Identification ready.
Do you guys hear the train?
Move out and line up.
Probably just another contraband inspection.
Shock troopers. No? Okay. This is loud on this end. But there must be noise canceling in my microphone. The Sisters of the Inquisition.
Is this all of them?
Yes, second sister.
We seek a dangerous fugitive. This is no common anarchist, but a devotee of the treasonous Jedi Order. Failure to turn over this traitor will result in a charge of sedition. Turn yourself in, or everyone present shall face summary execution.
I think it's time someone came forward. I've been working on this heap a long time. Way before the war. We refit and rebuilt ships. Best in the galaxy. Then came the Empire. And engineers became scrappers. The workers, they just started getting worked.
Prof.
We all know the truth. We're just too afraid to say it. To the Empire, we're all just expendable.
Yes, you are.
No!
Look at this. A lightsaber.
I found the Jedi!
Checking out the disturbance.
Oh, that hurts.
Hold it. Don't move. How'd you get here?
Easy now.
Got a stowaway.
Hey, you don't need to call this in.
Quiet. Get over here, intruder. standing. Contact confirmed. Shoot to kill. They can't all be dead, can they? Bullseye. Intruder there. On it. Get in there. I sealed the cargo door. You're going down, Jedi. Get out from back there. You aren't leaving here alive.
Oh my goodness, I'm about to die. Alright. Okay. Jeez.
One way out.
It's not how physics works, but okay.
Gotta keep moving.
I chose to rest instead. That's how I prepare. That's how you prepare for death. Get the enemy, he's weak. Don't be next. Stay back, just stay back.
Boom. Look at that. Oh. Oh my goodness.
I've got this, I've got this.
Boom. Look at that.
Stay down. Don't break your guard.
Oh
You
my
chose the wrong
goodness.
stormtrooper.
I forgot that you gotta go through like a tutorial thing. Yeah.
Hostile approaching. I knew it would end like this.
Alright.
You won't catch everything.
Just before. Yeah, I know. Yerp. Use parry to stagger weaker enemies. Force powers deplete. Blah blah blah. Okay.
The fugitive comes this way, I'm ready for it. Jedi!
If you guys are interested, because I'm wanting to nerd out on some Star Wars stuff right now. If you guys name a Jedi, I will tell you their flaw and how their flaw contributed to
Stormtrooper, he's down!
the fall
Skillful!
of the Jedi
I wanna
and
die
for the
here.
Sith to take over. Just name a Jedi and I'll tell you how they failed. Because all of them failed, obviously. Windu.
Get to
So
the front.
Windu,
Stop the train.
his flaw was So his his achievement was also his flaw. Um, Mace Windu was one of the only Jedi that could channel the dark side within his saber combat, and basically the Sith Lord or dark side opponent that he went up against, he could channel their anger and reflect it back on them. But that also caused him to be suspicious of almost everybody. Um, and a key person that he was suspicious of was Anakin, which was his major flaw because Mace Windu, being so standoffish towards Anakin and not treating him
Need cover.
as an equal,
Gotta move in between bursts.
caused Anakin
Now.
to seek other means of validation, which was with Palpatine. So Windu's biggest flaw was that I didn't even know that was there. Windu's biggest flaw was his paranoia of Anakin. Because if Windu wasn't so paranoid of the prophecy and all this and that, and questioning everything about Anakin, then more than likely Anakin would have never went to the dark side. One of the key moments is in Episode 3 when Anakin goes up to Windu to tell him, "Hey, I'm pretty sure Palpatine is the Sith Lord that we're looking for."
I'm ready for you, Traitor.
And instead of allowing Anakin to come with him to confront
Coupling out.
Palpatine,
Gotta get down.
Windu was still apprehensive of letting Anakin tag along on that mission. When, in my opinion, I feel like if Mace would have let
Whoa! This is bad.
if Mace would have let Anakin come with them to confront Palpatine
Only
and
way is
arrest
up.
him, he would have seen how twisted and manipulative Palpatine was, and he wouldn't have fallen. Because one of the big things of Episode 3, when Windu confronts Palpatine, is, which it's not said in the movies or anything, but it's in the books. Palpatine has a recording device at his desk when Palpatine enters it off. When Windu enters his office, and it's like, "Hey, by orders of the Jedi Council, you're under arrest." Blah blah blah.
Keep moving. We'll pick you up.
He recorded that entire conversation, and before he made it public, he edited it to make it seem like they weren't accusing him of being a Sith Lord. They were just accusing him of having too much power and stuff like that. But yeah, I feel like if Anakin were to be there, if Windu wasn't so paranoid of him,
I'll see what I can do.
it would have caused a lot of light to be shed for Anakin to know, like, oh, this guy manipulated or tried to manipulate a whole
Slipping away. Close quarter stormtroopers.
or this guy manipulated the entire Republic or was trying to.
What now?
And now I saw firsthand he was trying to manipulate the Jedi
Train
Order.
stuff?
But yeah. But by the time Anakin went there, Mace Windu had Palpatine at a standstill and almost killed him. And like that's what Anakin walked into was
This can't be good.
Mace Windu trying to kill Palpatine, but he wasn't there to see why he went that route.
Just now! Hold on!
Because when Anakin walked in, he just saw there were 3 Jedi dead and 1 Master Jedi about to execute the Senator. So he thought it was within his right to stop him. And then once Anakin did stop him, and then he saw that Palpatine like was a Sith Lord, killed him, threw Mace Windu out of the building.
Going somewhere.
At that point, Anakin knew he chose wrong.
I recognize that stance.
But at that
Perhaps
point, he
you
was
had
like,
some
well,
training
I
after
made my
all."
bed and now I gotta lay in it.
Who is your master, Padawan? Someone I killed, perhaps? What Jedi gave their life so that you might live?
Purple lightsaber. That is Mace Windu. With the.
This is easy.
Or are you asking where, like the?
Do not test my patience. This is the price of your arrogance.
If you want to know the story behind why Mace Windu's is the first and I'm pretty sure only purple lightsaber
Get on board!
in canon. It's literally just because of Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson went up to George Lucas and he was like, I want mine purple. And George Lucas was like, no, like, you don't understand. Like, Jedis have green or blue. And blue is to signify that you're not yet a master. But you could be a Padawan, a knight, or like a high-ranking knight. I don't remember this cutscene. I genuinely don't remember that. But George Lucas was like, no. Jedi have blue and green. Green signifies that you're a Jedi Master. Blue signifies that you're a Jedi Padawan or a Jedi Knight. Some Masters keep their blues, but most switch to green as like a status. And Samuel L. Jackson was just like, yeah, I get that, but
My name
I like
is Sir
purple.
Junda.
And I feel
This
like
is my captain.
Mace Windu would have purple.
How you doing?
And so George
Yeah,
Lucas
the
was just
Mantis
like,
is my ship, but you
okay.
better pay attention to this later.
And that's it.
So, who are you?
Cal. Kestis. Who was that?
What story are you yapping about, sir? I'm talking about Star Wars
Imperial
lore.
Inquisitor. She's a Force user hunting Jedi survivors. And now that she knows who
Welcome
you
to the
are,
stream, Fire.
she will not stop until she destroys you.
How do you know so much? And why'd you help me?
We track Imperial communications. We heard the Inquisitors were heading to Braca. So we made our move.
Oh, yeah? And what's the bounty on Jedi these days anyway?
That's gratitude for you.
Look, I get it. You've been surviving on your own for so long that it's impossible to trust anyone. And it's what's kept you alive. But this is about something bigger than just surviving.
Oh, they did. I can't.
What?
Like rebuilding the Jedi.
It's such a
Order.
shame that they did see her the way they did in Jedi Survivor with her hair.
You too. Anybody else?
Oh, we're not good enough for you?
The Jedi Council?
They're gone.
So I'm all you've got.
Captain,
Yeah, that's my
set a
favorite
course
one.
for Bogano.
Jedi Survivor is your favorite one?
In the meantime,
Or are you talking about the purple
try and
lightsaber's your favorite one?
go. You're safe. For now.
I don't know one thing about Star Wars. You came to the right stream then, because I'm going to be talking a lot about Star Wars.
Find your destiny.
Oh, Windu's your favorite one?
You were talking in your sleep. Weirdo.
I don't think Windu is my favorite one. Just because his paranoia is a major reason why Anakin turned to the dark side. But yeah. Because Anakin respected Windu almost more than anybody else because of the fact that he knew Windu didn't channel the dark side in him, but he could tap into other people's dark side. So he found that very interesting. That Windu could like be so passionate of the light side that the dark side wouldn't even like tempt him. He had a lot of respect for him, and Windu had no respect towards Anakin. And so that was like, I mean, there was other things that made Anakin go so hard during the Clone Wars, but he wanted to prove himself to the Jedi Order, but most specifically, he wanted to prove himself to Obi-Wan, Yoda, and Mace Windu. I don't really either. My favorite color is just purple. If I watched it, it would probably change. No, like, I know a lot of people that say, like, Windu's their favorite. And I don't knock anybody for saying that. I can definitely see why. Purple's my favorite color, too, by the way. But, yeah. I think my favorite Jedi... My favorite main Jedi would be Obi-Wan Kenobi, which is a very, not a hot take at all. Obi-Wan Kenobi was a master in the defense saber form, which basically Obi-Wan's approach to fights is the best defense, is the best
Not
offense.
now. I got work to do.
Windu is Samuel L. Jackson. Yes. Um, but outside of like my genuine favorite Jedi is Kit Fisto. He was known at, I think it was the Smiling Jedi. R.I.P. spelling. You're good. No, you got it right. It's Samuel Jackson, but like everybody knows him as Samuel L. Jackson.
That song. I wrote it. Years ago.
Impossible.
Such an object and witness events connected to it. You feel its history.
It's an echo in the force from the object.
Not many Jedi have that skill.
How would you know that?
I was once a Jedi.
Rey Skywalker
But
had
not
it,
anymore.
but they didn't even like
Do I know you?
introduce that
No.
as a thing.
But I knew your master, Jaro Tapal. He was a true guardian of the Republic.
He was a hero.
Oh, Roby's live, guys. Roby's live.
Something happened to me during the purge. I survived.
I just got a notification on Discord.
My connection to the force is damaged. When I meditate, if I let my guard down, I lose control. And it's like I'm back in that moment when...
You survived, Cal. And you're not alone. Not anymore.
We'll come up with our
Yep.
destination.
What's he playing? I don't know. Let us see. Darksiders. He actually, we're gonna be hopping into a party chat here soon.
This
So,
is Lugano.
He'll have to
Jedi,
hear
I
me
discovered it before
talking
the
about
purge. You
Star
won't
Wars
find it
lore.
on any maps.
The Empire doesn't know this place exists.
No.
Let me actually,
What's the plan?
oh, he's not on yet.
Hide out here?
We're done hiding, Cal.
Isn't Luke the main
See that
character
structure
and
over there?
Obi is like
I believe that
his
vault
sensei?
is the key to rebuilding the Jedi Order. But it requires someone strong in the Force to pass its test.
Yes.
And since you're not a Jedi anymore, that's why you need me.
I know you don't trust me.
Um,
And I'm not really sure I trust you.
1 second.
But we have a common enemy. And a common cause. I'll share more of my plan after you reach the vault. But, until then, there's someone here I think you should meet. May the Force be with you.
So, Luke is the main
Guess
character.
I'm looking for a Jedi then. But if there's already one here, why does he need
He's
me?
the chosen one of the Jedi Order. And so there's Star Wars Legend and there's Star Wars canon now. Star Wars Legend used to be the Star Wars canon until Disney bought Star Wars and they wanted to make their own story. See, I know a little, and when I say that, I mean small amount. Yeah, yeah. I'm super huge into Star Wars, but
Oh, hey there, little guy.
hey, yo. Glad to see you. But yeah. Luke Skywalker was always supposed to be the main character. He was supposed to be the Jedi Master. Disney ruins everything they said. Don't even get me started. Star Wars Legends had such a strong story to it. All Disney had to
Looks
do,
like a safe place to meditate.
all Disney had to do was read the Star Wars Legend books and be like, all right, we're gonna turn these stories into movies. Star Wars Legends was such an expansive book series and Star Wars lore. Like it went even further past Luke Skywalker in general. like Star Wars Legends, the book started to be about Luke Skywalker's grandkids and his nieces and his nephews, and like Star Wars was Star Wars was always supposed to be about the Skywalker bloodline. That's what it was always supposed to be about. And Disney was just like, nah, let's do something else. Yeah, I had to go yesterday. Pop called. Not good. Oh, is he okay? Luke has green. Yeah, he has a green lightsaber. Uh, yeah. BD.
Hey, BD1. I'm Cal. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm looking for someone. No, not you. I'm searching for a Jedi, I think.
Getting no time to watch
Hold
streams
on.
nowadays.
You know the Jedi? What
Hey,
do you know? Wait, hold
they're
on.
always there to rewatch, but I understand like
Did you
watching
just
it
slice
live
them?
is
Thanks.
is more convenient because then you get to
Vault
have
Seer
that
mentioned.
conversation and whatnot.
Whoever I'm supposed to find must be waiting
But
there.
yeah. Yep, I know where to go. Get me out of here. Get me out of this menu. Oh my goodness, I gotta eat. It's 3 o'clock in the morning here right now, so I'm not bored of this game. I'm just genuinely tired. Green is master. That's what that's what it was always supposed to be. Um Now there's so many different colors and stuff like also shows unexplored. Okay. Um like in the very very beginning that's what it was supposed to be. Like, oh, green means you're a master, blue means that you're still learning or you're an apprentice or whatever. But now it's like,
Any
oh,
ideas? Gotta get across this gap
the
somehow.
color lightsaber you have is just how
Zipline?
your kyber crystal reacts to your force
How'd
essence.
you know that would work?
Which the kyber crystal is, there's obviously a crystal in everybody's lightsaber. Um, and they go to a planet called Ilum, and they find a kyber crystal that is calling to them, and then they hold it and channel their force essence into that crystal, and then that crystal turns to whatever color, kind of like Demon Slayer, like how Demon Slayer, you get your katana, and then the blade turns to whatever. Like for Tanjiro, it turned black. That's basically like the same thing. See, I don't know. There was more red, green, blue, purple. Yes. So red actually is what they call bleeding your crystal. And that is when you go to the dark side to fully immerse yourself in it as basically like an initiation. You have to take your kyber crystal and channel all of the dark side energy within you into it to bleed it. And that is why it goes red. There are more colors, not just blue, green, and purple. Yes, there's yellow. There, oh my goodness. There's yellow, there's orange, there's white, there's
back at the scrapyard.
there's indigo. Um, yeah, there's basically
Hold on, BD1. I'm coming.
any color you can think of besides red was available for, well, red and black was I thought it was just a mental thing, like red meaning they gone bad. No, it's like a ritual. Like,
Hey,
yeah,
that was
like
pretty
I'm
brave.
about to go
You okay?
to a workbench
I can
where I
help you
can
back.
work on my lightsaber and I
ready?
can change the color of it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, blue, green, purple, red
Well,
was like
your scum
black
pump
is the evil
busted,
one.
but
Black
this
is
should
not.
help you get moving
Red
for
is the
now.
evil one. Black is, it's called the dark saber.
Okay. Try that.
And it actually was, how do I explain this?
Yeah, that's where I was headed too.
The dark
Okay.
saber
Well, first we gotta figure out
is
a way out of this place.
a, it's a saber that was forged to show superiority within a bounty hunter race. So there's people called Mandalorians, who are, they look like clones, but they have like the jetpack and everything like that. Um, like Boba Fett, Jango Fett, they're Mandalorian. Um, the guy from the Mandalorian show, he's a Mandalorian. So that race um, used to be at war with the Jedi, and to counter the Jedi having lightsabers, they constructed their own lightsaber, but they only made one, and the only person that could wield it was whoever was in charge of the Mandalorians. My internet's gone bonkers. Quality, I'm still buffering like crazy. We'll catch you on the next stream. All right, bet. Have a good one, Fire. Inform me because I might have a new favorite. But yeah. So the Mandalorians created their own um, created their own saber to, one, show superiority over the other Mandalorians, but also to have a weapon to combat um, the Jedi. Inform Mandalorians. So um, the Mandalorians come from a planet called Mandalore. Um, and Mandalore isn't technically like one singular planet. It's Mandalorian people will be on Mandalore, and once the resources of Mandalore are like depleted, then they will go to a different planet, take that over, and that will now be Mandalore. Um, good or dark side. So they're they're not either. They're not force wielders. They're not um, good or bad. They just don't like the Jedi. They also, well, they don't like force users in general. They actually created flamethrowers um, on their suits because that is the one thing that um, a lightsaber couldn't deflect was flames. So they were a very huge opponent to the Jedi for a very long time. So more bad, just not dark. So they weren't even bad. They were more. How do I word it? They just didn't like the fact that force wielders were starting to rule the galaxy, basically. Because even the Jedi, like, yes, they had a council. Yes, they were trying to be as fair as possible or whatever, but they were still ruling the galaxy in a way. Um, let's go ahead and change. Like Zazu. I don't know what Zazu is. Um, um, but
BD, that's a little small for me. Don't worry, I'll find my own way out.
so the
Tight
Mandalorians
fit, but this should
were
work.
at war with the Jedi for a very long time.
Whoever lived here used this room for storage. They kept food and supplies.
That is actually one of the main reasons why the clones were cloned after Jango Fett, because Jango Fett was a Mandalorian, a very well trained Mandalorian that, if I'm not mistaken, had killed a few Jedi in his time. And so, knowing this, Palpatine made the clones in his image with his DNA and stuff, so that way they had his same capabilities and potential. But the Jedi were just like, oh yeah, like, we're gonna go ahead and use these guys, because, like, if they're trained enough to be formidable opponents to us, then they're definitely gonna be a problem when it comes to these droids and the Sith people, the Sith lords that we're gonna be up
Vines
against.
look like they lead somewhere. Hope they're sturdy.
And so yeah. Oops. Wait. Is Robbie online yet? Nope. That's all good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the Mandalorians have a very complex story. It's it's really hard to talk about them in a very concise way. Because they've never been concise.
Yeah, I'm all right.
They've they have different factions. Some believe in this, some believe in that. Some believe that Mandalorians should only handle Mandalorian business, and
Thanks, Tim.
if the
No
Jedi or the
surprises.
Sith are messing with Mandalore, then it's none of their problems. Some believe like, oh well,
That's
um,
better. Thanks,
there
little
shouldn't
droid.
be an empire and there shouldn't be
Okay, let's try this again.
a galactic republic.
Uh, okay.
Some
Hop on
believe
board.
in um, I don't. Some believe in the fact that
How'd you
like,
get
oh,
here?
like I'm not going to
Don't
believe
remember?
one thing or another.
Never known a
I'm
forgetful
just
droid.
going to
Can't argue with
do
that.
what people pay me to do. Like I don't hold an opinion, but if somebody hands me enough money, then I'll be their bounty
That's
hunter.
where we need to go. I can feel it.
But the reason why I say Mandalorians aren't good guys or bad guys, and they don't necessarily lean one way or another,
You mapped everywhere we've been.
is just because really they're a people that had
We
stayed
can't
to
make it over there.
themselves for
We
so
gotta find
long
another way.
until different people in the galaxy started intervening with them. Like, yes, they would, like, yes, when their planets got depleted, they would go to another planet and take it over and stuff, which obviously is not a good thing by any means. What is going on? Where do I go? Um, Not good by any means, but like they weren't doing it in a way where it was like, oh yeah, we're gonna like show harm to people, blah blah blah. It was more of like, oh, we're warriors, you're not. If you can defend your home from us, then we'll respect that. If not, then like we deserve to take this place. Um, which that's mainly the Mandalorian culture. Is like nothing's given to you. You just have to earn it um, by force. So, which yes, some people might see that as like them being evil, but I mean, it's just part of their culture. I want to, I want to deem them
Run
evil.
for it.
I, is their culture messed up? Yes, but in their mind, it's like sorry. Oh my gosh. I was supposed to parry him. Yeah. Let's get him again. Zazu. Isn't that Goku Black? Oh, Zamasu? Sorry, I just saw that. Nah, I'd say Zamasu is definitely pure evil. No, I guess the best thing that I can compare the best thing I can compare Mandalorians to is like the Vikings of our history. Like they weren't, yes, they did like messed up stuff and whatnot. Like, don't get me wrong. Most definitely. But they just felt like, okay, like if I'm a better warrior than you are, then like I deserve this home. Okay, we got him that time.
Huh? I'll check it out. What? Can't get it to work.
Is this where I get force push? No. Okay. I don't even have a wall run. Oh, we gotta go here. Nope, we don't go here. Where the heck do I go? Oh, right here. But yeah. Mandalorians are like Vikings. I'd say I don't know. I don't really want to get like political, but I feel like the Jedi would be comparable to the Knights of Templar. Because like the Knights of Templar, like oh my gosh, I don't have double jump. Knights of Templar were very much get out of here. Knights of Templar were very much pushing their religion on the world, and those that opposed were those who opposed were deemed like
Moving out. See something in there?
okay, I was about to say like what's going on in this game. Knights of Templar were spreading their beliefs, and those that were opposed, they killed them. And they went to multiple
Try again.
It's difficult, Master.
multiple wars and
Yes,
stuff.
the path is difficult. It may seem impossible.
And that's
But with
more or less kind of the
persistence,
Jedi too.
Force as your ally,
Even
you
though
will
they weren't
overcome
like
any
killing
obstacle.
people to be like,
You
hey,
will
this is the
master
right
any
thing. If you
weapon.
don't believe it, I'm gonna kill you. It was more of
Do what you must to reach me.
we are going to take children in their infancy stage and raise them in this environment to where this is all they know. And so that way that they don't question anything else. Because with this being the only thing they know, that is their truth, and they'll stick with that.
I did it. Persistence and the Force is my ally.
At this point, I'm just kind of yapping. I'm sorry.
Remembering old tricks. Think you can show me that shortcut again?
I don't. No, stop. Oh my gosh. I'm getting. asleep every time I try to watch it. So, whenever anybody asks me, like, oh, where do I start? I have the most. I have the most unique form of watching Star Wars, and a lot of Star Wars fans hate it. But I find it to be the best way to watch it. Um, is by because obviously because some people want you to watch it in theatrical release order because of being like, oh, who's Darth Vader, blah blah blah, like that mystery of who Darth Vader is, da 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 da. It's 2025. If you don't know who Darth Vader is at this point, like I don't know what to tell you. But I always tell people start at episode 3. That is the very first Star Wars I ever saw. I saw it in theaters, and that made me such a die-hard Star Wars fan. I remember after watching Star Wars Episode 3, um, my mom's boyfriend at the time took me to the library, and we got Star Wars A New Hope from the library, and I watched it over and over and over. It is probably the most, probably, no, Menace is slower. It is the second slowest movie out of all of them. Um, I'm not talking about the Disney movies. I'm talking about 1 through 6. Um, but it's definitely worth watching. Sorry. If I were to wipe my mind of Star Wars, I would watch Episode 3, then Episode 1 and 2, um, and then 4, 5, and 6. But that's just me.
This tool was used by someone eager to reach the vault. Racy there? Oh, it's on.
Watching Episode 3 first didn't kill my experience for Star Wars. It didn't. Some
We're
people
not
are
finished
so
yet.
extra where they're, oh,
Okay,
if
you
you watch
probably would've
Episode
won.
3, you're ruining
Probably.
the whole point of the build-up of Episode 4 and 5 and 6. No, you watch Episode 3, 4, 5, and 6 are still good movies because it doesn't hinge on you needing to know who Darth Vader is. Because if you know who he is and you watch it, then it becomes a different kind of story. And if you know that story, then there's a deeper story of just maturing and accepting your destiny, um, and stuff like that. Like it's like the thing about Star Wars movies is there's always something new to get from it. Like sometimes I'll watch it and I
Got a
get
scan?
um what I get from it is like political commentary. Sometimes I'll watch it, and what I get is just a story about coming into your own, um, a story about uh, betrayal, a story about um, not properly reading um, the calls of distress from your friends. Um, there's so much to get from Star Wars. Yeah. Most importantly, the prequels at least is a major story about pride and corruption. Damn, my controller's about to die. How long have I been streaming? Only an hour and
Amazing.
45 minutes.
You all right, BD?
Well done, whoever you are. You have passed the test I left behind and gained access to the vault and this recording.
I'm not good at watching stuff. I fall asleep every time I watch anything.
I am Master Eno Cordova. I may
Alright.
not know your name, but I know your purpose.
If you have a hard time watching something, um, there are audiobooks of the movies. If you are interested in doing that. Because I know when I'm at work, and if I am having like a Star Wars kick, and I want to watch Star Wars, but of course I'm at work so I can't watch it, then I'll just turn on the audiobook. And I'll listen to an audiobook giving me the entire story of whatever movie I wanted to listen to that day. Downloading Spider-Man 2. About to run through that game again. I have not replayed Spider-Man 2 since I beat it the first time. I liked it. I liked it, but it wasn't... Something about it. There was something missing. It was a great game, but I just feel like something was missing. I'll entertain that thought because I definitely want to.
Built by a vanished civilization known as the Zephyr. Meditating here, I was granted a premonition through the Force, a vision of doom. I have placed inside this vault a Jedi holocron.
A lot of the backstory that I know from the characters of Star Wars is from listening to the audiobooks. I was there for those streams. Oh yeah, the Spider-Man 2.
Who has followed my path and understands. Seek out the hidden tombs of the three sages and learn to perceive the mysteries of the Force as the Zephyr once did. In this droid, you will find everything you need to succeed on this journey. Go to the Zephyr homeworld. There, you will find peace in the eye of the storm. Good luck, Jedi. And may the Force be with you.
Is Roby online yet? I'm getting tired.
I guess you were the someone I was supposed to meet.
Alright. It's going on 4 o'clock in the morning. I gotta get some sleep. Where I met Roby. Then you started playing that one game with them 4 guys. Oh,
just hiding.
Let's see, we did Baldur's Gate, we did Helldivers.
No way to live. Not for a Jedi. Or a droid.
Yeah, that was with that was me, Roby, Alex, and Estrada. But yeah. After this cutscene, I'm gonna end the stream. I need to get some sleep.
friends of mine.
Little man's gonna be up in like 4 hours, and I gotta make sure that I at least have some good amount of sleep. All right. Let's go to a meditation spot. Yeah, because Alex kept getting targeted. Yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this. And yeah. But thank you guys for coming through. I know it was a shorter stream. I started super late. I need to get my sleep schedule right. And then I also need to... I've been trying to get my house back in order. But yeah. I'll see you later, Joker. Have a good one. Hopefully everything goes better. Um, hopefully your girl's sister has some good news coming her way. Yeah. Hopefully everybody has a good day, night, whatever it is for you. And I will see you guys next time. Be sure to turn your notifications on for Roby's YouTube. He'll be going live here in a bit. I don't know what time exactly, but he will be live. Yeah. Thank you guys very much, and I'll catch you guys next time.